Hey guys, Gavin here. Welcome back to the Dumb Redneck TV channel. And today I'm going to be showing you guys all the stuff, like tool-wise, that you guys will need, or most of what you'll need to start working on four-wheelers, or lawn mowers, or any kind of small engines. And what I'm doing is I've started buying and selling them a little bit. Like here's one I'm going to sell once I get it all done. It's a 2001 Lakota 300s Kawasaki. So we'll start off with the stuff you'll need. Well, it's not stuff that you have to have, but the stuff that's really nice to have. Like this air compressor. You do need some sort of air compressor because just airing up tires and stuff. But it doesn't have to be one like this. It can be one like this right here. Little pancake air compressor. It's just a little Campbell Hosfeld. And I got it at a yard sale. Or whatever. I mean, the guy gave it to me because he didn't think, he thought there was something wrong with it, and it was just the little plug to let water out of the bottom was loose. So we'll tighten it back up and it's fine. So yeah, you'll need an air compressor just for airing up tires and blowing off dirt and stuff off four-wheelers. And don't mind the mess right here. We're working on building a shop table. Because this one, my dad built it whenever he was 13. You can see it's pretty broke. That back air is actually snapped off completely now. But back to the tools. You will need you need to get a toolbox and have a decent amount of tools. Or at least enough tools to where you could take out any bolt or nut on a four-wheeler. And then you'll need just some stuff like starting fluid. This one's about it. And it doesn't have to be good either. I mean, this is Dollar General, and this came from Family Dollar. I'm sorry, this is just, I use this to drain oil into and stuff. And just carburetor cleaner, WD-40, something I use a lot of. And also, so third thing, stuff for doing wiring. Sorry. Four-wheelers, whenever they sit, a lot of times mice and stuff will chew up wiring. So I got on eBay, found this kit of connectors for $14. You can see I've already used a bunch of them. All of them are gone. I've used a bunch of them. And then I got on eBay at the same time and ordered these nice crimper. They're strippers, crimpers, and you can right there's cutters. They were $12. This was $14, so that's $26 right there. And then will last forever, or a long time at least. And then I went to Rural King, my local Rural King. Hold on a second, I gotta get it off here first. I went to Rural King and got a thing of 16 gauge wire, which is pretty common. 16-14 gauge is what's used on four-wheelers a lot of times. Around in there. Maybe 12 gauge. I mean, this is a 30-foot roll, 16 gauge wire, $7. Worth buying it. You need some, like, for doing fuel line stuff, some hose clamps. This is just a thing of hose clamps I got at Harbor Freight. And it doesn't have to be fancy stuff. It just needs to be, I mean, it needs to be like and you'll need a bunch like fuel line and stuff too. I'm gonna say I got this for four-wheelers. It is most of them are 1/4 inch. See, that also says not for fuel injection system. So if you got like a Honda Rancher 420 or something, it's fuel injection. You can't use that or nothing. So it's not rated for that kind of pressure. But for carbureted four-wheelers, it works just fine. Like I've got it on this Lakota here. Got a fuel filter on it. What the heck? Okay. Apparently that was not on the carburetor very well. Huh. Huh. Let me stick this back on here and... Okay, there. I'll have to put a clamp around that. I mean, this Kawasaki, it looks... I mean, it runs, but this case down here is cracked. So, gotta weld it. But, back to the stuff you'll need. You don't have to have this, but it's really nice to have. Is an ultrasonic cleaner. Mine is a 2-liter ultrasonic cleaner off eBay, and it is kind of dirty because I've used it. It does a pretty good job for cleaning carburetors. I would kind of recommend around a 3-liter one, because this one will not actually fit a full-liter carburetor completely in there. Like, it'll stick out a little bit and you can't put the lid on. So I'd go with a 3-liter or maybe a 2.5-liter. I think 3 would be better off, though. What you'd be better off getting. So, from there, let you get an ultrasonic cleaner. I like Simple Green cleaner. It's not, I've washed 2 carburetors and I've used that much of it. It says it makes 5 gallon of cleaner, but I mix it 1 to 1. If you mixed it like 2 things of water to 1 part of that, it'd last longer. But I mix it 1 to 1 because the carburetors I was cleaning was really dirty. So, next thing is really just an assortment of wrenches, and actually I got this adjustable wrench. It's a 10-inch. I wouldn't recommend adjustable wrenches for really rusty bolts. And they're really tight. It'll go and just round them off. I'd recommend getting the right size wrench or socket. But it's an assortment of screwdrivers, and these are really nice for the Honda four-wheelers. That's got, I don't really have, yeah, I do. See, these Honda four-wheelers got these, like these clamps, or not clamps, fasteners, and these panel clip pliers. If I can't really do it with one hand. See, they go really wet. They go under them, and then you pull up, and it pries out the panel clip. Cool. Yeah, and you'll also need one of these. What this is a spark tester. It tells you the four-wheeler is firing or not. If it's firing, there's a light in here, and it'll come on to show you the four-wheeler's firing. A few things that are just nice to have is a impacting screwdriver, or like a rat. You can't really see it, but like it does this. Well, like a ratchet. It does like a ratchet does. And then you can flip directions. This one specifically is a Bosch, but you can get cheaper ones and stuff. What's it say that? Oh, there it is. Bosch. So, other than that, you'd really just pliers, needle nose pliers. I got this set of 5-piece set of pliers off Amazon, Work Pro brand. That's 15 bucks. You'll need just a bunch of assortments of sockets and a couple ratchets. I got more ratchets than this, so they're just not in here now. You'll need some spark plug sockets like this. They're supposed to have a little rubber thing in them. Apparently none of mine have it. There we go, that one does. You can't really see it, but it's got a little like rubber insulator in there. So whenever you're pulling spark plugs out of like engines, you won't drop it. It like gets stuck in the rubber, and then you pull it out. So number off the tools that you really should have. There's a few that's nice to have that you don't have to. Let me see if I can find it. I can't remember where it went. I don't know what we did with it. Sorry about the mess. I've been cleaning up in here. So we can work in here. See, I've got it all pretty nice and cleaned out in this area. The back there's still dirty, and over there's really messy. So I can't find it, but what it is a electrical meter. Yeah, I can't find it, but it's an electrical meter for testing like testing electronics on stuff. Like, well, testing if there's like power. Yeah, testing if there's power in, well, power coming through a wire or up to wherever it needs to be. And this is one that's actually really nice for four-wheelers with chains. It's called a chain brake. You clamp that around the chain, and then, if you can see it, you get this, the handle that my hand's on up there, and you spin it. Hard doing this with one hand, but you spin it around, and it tightens it down and presses the chain apart. That's really nice to have. But other than that, I mean, those are really all you need. Optional tools that you don't really have to have but are nice is like a drill. This is a little cheap one. There's a 12-volt Black & Decker. You don't have to have anything fancy. Or there's my dad's got a Bosch one. Let me see if I think it's back here. Yeah, my dad's got a Bosch 1/2-inch battery operated impact and a Bosch battery operated drill. And they're really nice. They're really nice to have for working on four-wheelers and stuff, but you don't have to have them. I mean, there's also ones like this that plug into the wall with a cord. So you don't have to have the battery ones, and then any of them will work, or ratchets work just fine too. That's what I had. I mean, I always used ratchets until my dad got that Bosch impact. And if you do get an impact, it's probably better to get impact rated sockets. That's not what I have on that one right now, but that one wasn't loosening. That thing was just loosening a nut that I couldn't loosen by hand. So, but it pulled it right off. But if you're going to be loosening really, really tight stuff, I'd get impact sockets, because them chrome sockets will blow apart, and it's never good when that happens, or they'll break. I've got a couple sockets in here that just using them, I don't know if I can find them or not, but just using them with a ratchet, they broke. No. I just stuck them back in here. I mean, I can't use them, because whenever they crack like that, they spread apart, but I can't find them. But whenever that happens, it's not good, because it ruins the socket, or it could blow apart and hurt you. And that's never good. But I mean, no. And one other tool that is like the best for working on four-wheelers, 100 times better. Well, it's back here, but it's like 100 times better than just a regular floor jack, is this. It's made for four-wheelers and motorcycles. It's got a foot pump on it. It's made for four-wheelers and motorcycles. You can't really see it going up. It is. It's made for four-wheelers and motorcycles. You stick it right in the center going this way, and it raises them straight up. Unlike the jack where you only get a regular jack where you can only get two wheels off the ground. With that one, it raises the whole four-wheeler up from the center, so you get all four wheels off the ground. So, yeah. And you guys, if you guys like cool projects, look out on the channel. I'm going to try to convince my dad it's a good idea to buy a Chevy S10 and put a 350 in it, instead of the factory 4.3 V6 or whatever. And if we do, it'll be after I sell this one, because this will be where the funds come from for it. If you guys are in Kentucky and be interested in this four-wheeler, it's 2001 Lakota 300. It's got a new air filter, fuel petcock, line, fuel filter, carburetor, and it starts up with the electric start, and pull start works. It just got it's got really good compression, so it won't pull over without the compression release on. But yeah, so you guys might be seeing a video on a V8 S10 swap pretty soon, but I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm not even really decided if I'm gonna try it yet, because I mean, I've never done it before. My dad's done motor swaps and stuff. He had a 87 Camaro, and he swapped a 350 in where it was a 305, but that's different than going from a V6 to a V8 in a small truck. So, yeah. If that's something you guys would be interested in, hit the like button, subscribe, and comment. And if a lot of you guys say you really want to see it, if you guys think decide you really want to see it, and see me actually buy an S10 and do a V8 swap, let me know in the comments. Let me know by hitting that like button and subscribing. And, yeah. And I'll see what I can do if you guys want it to happen. I might not be able to, because I've got the garage right now where if I move these 2 four-wheelers and that table, I could get a regular cab S10 in there. Because I measured it. I measured from over where that toolbox is. That's the point that sticks farthest out right there. I measured from there over, and like right here is like 61 inches, and that's how wide an S10 is. And so we got all this over here to play with. We center it up. We'd have room on each side. And then all this up here, you can see how much it gets wider up here. So, yeah. But remember to... I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. If you guys want to see a V8 S10 swap and building a V8 S10, put it down in the comments. Like and subscribe, sorry. And I'll see you guys in the next video.